Welcome back to the Rule of Three. All right, we're back here again. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
How y'all doing? I missed y'all.
How's it going? We're here again in this new season of anime. Going to check out some of the, at least according to the internet, some of the higher ones. I guess
the upper echelon.
The upper echelon, supposedly.
Don't preface it by that. Maybe people liked it.
I mean,
maybe some people in this room liked it.
Yes.
Some.
I am. Just say what you mean, man.
Emphasis on some.
Yeah, some. 3 or 4. One of three.
What are we here to talk about today?
We're here to talk about Sword of the Demon Hunter. Okay, it came out. This is it's a shonen action anime about a guy who gets a sword and he kills some demons.
It sounds very familiar.
It is about a traveling
sounds like a lot of things.
demon hunter.
Yeah.
AKA not Demon Slayer.
The slaying of demons and not just the sword that slays them.
If you want to watch a show about people killing demons written by a man, watch this one.
Men.
So limited in your creativity.
So let's get this off straight. Who watched all the first 3 episodes?
I was gonna say I did.
Okay.
I watched 2.
If you're new to this, just to preface that this is a rule of 3 means we only watch the first 3 episodes because there's too much anime. There's not enough time, and we think an hour and a half is a pretty good estimate of. Do we like this? Do you want to continue to watch this? Or maybe we can just drop it.
Well, we know there are some exceptions because some things need about 5-6 episodes to rev up, but we're only giving them 3.
We're only giving them 3. Okay, no matter how many you say, like, just give it a season. No, we're not doing that.
A season?
It gets good at episode 100.
A season? Y'all motherfuckers coping hard out here.
I can attest to after watching an entire season of a really popular anime that I just won't name right now.
All by yourself?
All
Solo?
by myself. It's definitely not true. A whole season does not make something worth watching.
Yeah.
Dang, the show didn't level up in your eyes, huh?
Not at all.
Damn.
It didn't solo
Like that?
But we're here to talk about one of the one of the big animes of the season, Sword of the Hunter.
The first time I heard of it was from you.
Yeah, like it was.
The only
He's
time
in
I heard
there.
it was from you.
He's in there.
I'm in. Like I did my research.
You in those trenches, bro?
A lot. Yeah, a little bit. Like there's
Where's
a
his
lot.
beret? Give my warrior his beret.
I
His
noticed
taco shield.
I noticed a lot of things had a lot of things that people were really excited about, or they were all like season 2, season 3 of like returning anime.
Okay.
But I wanted to see like what is the most popular like original like newer anime are coming out, and this was one of them. But what did you guys think after watching 3 episodes of this anime? Like, what do you guys think? Like off the rip.
Off the rip, it does have the potential to grab my attention, and there are some times where I wanted to sit down and see where this is going. However, in the 3 episodes that I did watch, it didn't go to where I wanted it to go.
No.
And I'm hoping somewhere along the line it does, but not in these 3 episodes.
It's definitely giving Demon Slayer for those of us who wear a suit and tie instead of a jacket and some jogger pants. I can respect,
elevated,
and I can respect that. I can respect that for people who want Christopher Nolan Batman instead of Jerry Bruckheimer.
That's a good kind of comparison to it.
Yeah.
So I've been out of the anime game for a little bit, and I actually took time to watch this. I feel, it's like that guy that like stopped smoking so he can get his dreams back.
Yeah.
And I dreamt, and then I hit that pen one more time, and then I enjoyed my dreams better. Mm-hmm. I'm going back to not smoking. But here's the thing, though. I actually enjoyed it. I think a little bit more than you guys. I think because I didn't I just went into it like meh, whatever. Mm-hmm. First of all, let's start with just the fact that you didn't tell us the first episode was an hour long.
That was a movie.
To be okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know. Okay, I saw the anime, and I saw the anime on the list of like top rated ones. And I'm not expecting.
Like, man, I'm so fucking hungry. When's this episode gonna end? Dog?
And mind you, it's been. I only had that happen one other time with an anime I watched. I was like, oh, the first one's literally an hour. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I guess it's the thing now. I guess we're just doing both episodes right off the rip. I'm surprised they didn't just do 3, just make it a movie.
And technically, you didn't go off script because you technically watched 2 episodes.
True.
I will say third episode is where the anime actually gets its footing.
Actually begins.
Yeah, and the first, like, the movie and the second episode are like combined together. One thing I noticed, and I told Clarence about this, I actually enjoyed, and I don't know how many animes actually do this, but every episode had a different intro, like, animation thing.
Yeah.
To kind of commemorate what has been going on in the story. And I like that, just because I, as I said, I don't watch too much anime, but I don't like the animes that show me a character that's not going to be involved in the story into episode 50 right off the bat in the intro.
Like the Dragon Ball Z intro with Trunks.
Exactly.
Who's that guy?
We didn't see that bro into the Android saga. And that's what, 3 sagas?
Yeah. It took a very long time to get there.
Yeah.
And this one kind of like it evolved with the story.
Yeah.
It's a story that we all know well.
Some say too well.
Yeah. It's just off the cuff, like I'm gonna say, I found this anime just like okay. It's not really enticing me to watch more. I even tried to like go on and watch like another fourth one.
Same.
And then I stopped. I'm like, I don't care that much.
I went to go watch the fourth one,
Yeah.
and the buffering messed up like twice that I tried.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll try tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I feel like I felt like that 1 hour episode was supposed to help you like really like enjoy these characters and everything, but like
It put me in the world. It really did.
it put me.
That's
in the world.
what it did. It did good world building.
Yeah.
I don't know, just not. It didn't catch me.
I felt the story moved a little too slow.
Yeah.
There was parts of the story that could have been trimmed way down. And it is the evolution of the story itself. It's something that we've seen before, so it lingered around little minor details that it really didn't need to for a very long time.
I'll just get right into it. I felt like a lot of the beats are so familiar with another anime of the same ilk. So much so it's almost like a what if version.
It's like a reverse. Yeah, like what if she, became
a bitch.
A bit. What if she was a bitch?
Yeah. And, again,
she even gets older and younger. And
right,
shit.
which
Like,
is the thing, like changing size and shapes. I'm sitting here like,
wait a second.
The over-sexualization of that character from left to right was crazy.
nuts, bonkers.
There's a lot of red flags. Yeah, like, and I know, like, I think, Clarence, you were talking about how this was a. It's from folktale. Like, this is based.
It's a period piece, and they're doing
Yeah.
a really good job of anchoring it within this Edo period.
Yeah.
And even with the way they're telling the story, it seems almost like it's mythology, like a. I don't want to use like Greek and Roman shit, dog.
I mean, they do it just like that. Yeah, like it's pretty much it's prominent there as well.
Yeah, the story seems so out there. It's just nonsensical in some ways.
Yeah.
What I can't remember. So the main character's name is Jinta, right?
Yeah, Jinta or Jinya.
And so what are the other characters' names? We have the would be demon emperor, who is, what's her name?
Setsune. Yeah, Setsune.
We see this character, and do we just want to talk about spoilers?
Yeah, go ahead. No,
we got this.
Yeah,
So we see
this
this
is
character,
the first 3 episodes.
First 3 episodes, you're not gonna destroy anything.
and she is doing her damnedest to make sure that her brother lives a happy life. Her not blood-related brother?
No, they're half.
Question mark?
Half.
We don't know. I mean, yeah,
The third episode kind of cements that they're half brothers.
Yeah.
They're half
Half
siblings.
siblings?
half siblings. Yeah.
So she has had an admiration for her brother for her entire life, and that's due to because he's shown her immense kindness and love in the void that her father left.
Yeah, and beat out of her, and they even like left it like she, they even like when she ran off, he made a quick decision because how much he loved her. Like, okay, we need to just go because if you go back, you're gonna get beaten again.
And I will say, not knowing if they're truly related, this show, the one thing I will give it, at least to me, the essence of kind of like smoke on the mat, or was the fog of war that I had through the story.
Yeah.
Kind of made it more enjoyable to me because I didn't know what was happening. Like, they would give you little bits and pieces about his life and his story kind of like throughout the episodes.
Yeah.
Which I kind of enjoyed that. So when they opened up and she ran to him, I didn't know what they were. I thought he was just a servant boy.
Yeah.
That kind of just obscurity to what's going on, I think helped me enjoy the show a little bit better because I'm trying to figure out. At least it engaged me in that point where I'm like, okay, what's going on? Are you going to tell me? Oh, we didn't get to it here. Okay, we got to it in the next episode, and then little things opened up a little bit as much more as it went. The thing that I felt towards the third episode, I don't know how much more you can uncover. There weren't that many mysteries left over after that.
Yeah, it's not like, it's definitely not enough to like, what else can we sprinkle along to keep you like interested? Granted, I'll have to say like that technical second episode I enjoyed it because of like how the switch up, like, oh shit, like he didn't just come to this place randomly. This is his father's old place. And then this demon that he's trying to kill is the will of his mother that died and stuff. Like I did like that little callback and stuff, but like as it kept going, it's like this character's not really drawing me, and I would even say he's even more interesting. He's not as interesting as fucking what's his face from Demon Slayer.
You know his name?
Inosuke? Inosuke?
Is that his name?
Tanjiro.
There you go.
Taheen.
Like as a main character, like Tanjiro, I feel like is more interesting as a character.
Way more.
Yeah, especially the fact that he's
Taheenjiro.
I like the fact that he's like Tanjiro's like he's still like
he's a baby face. He's a baby face.
He's so baby, but he has like time to grow. He hasn't grown into this like I'm just.
I'm me man. But me man with honor.
This is years later. This is like 20, 30 years later.
I know, but I feel like I would even argue that's the most he became less interesting as he became older.
I felt opposite. I felt the opposite.
Oh yeah.
As I was watching the show, it gave me the hopes that this could turn into, say, what Supernatural did, and it could be a Demon of the Week ordeal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is definitely doing that.
It could also be by this period piece because the end of the first, the movie, the episode, it showed a gigantic chronological leap, and going through the second and third episode, they never revisited that gigantic chronological leap.
Yeah,
but that's what I was looking forward to.
I think it's also. I feel like this anime is gonna be a long burn because of that.
Yeah,
and there's nothing bad about that.
Yeah, the way that they played the time leaps, because they did that a couple times where they were kind of like going back and showing, especially like showing that his half sister was half demon, kind of like. You had an insight where like, does her dad beat her ass enough to give her an eye patch?
Yeah.
But then when the eye patch fell out, like, oh, she had a demon
eye.
So, like the way that they kind of bounce back and forth, I enjoyed that because they just kind of let me know like this is going to be the pace going on. So when they established like there's going to be 100 and whatever years, I imagine that it's going to have a sense of time distortion that's supposed to leave you uneasy, so that you're kind of not always having a solid footing on what's going on in the story.
Yeah, I would like them to show that time distortion in a way that would have us be in the shoes of these quote unquote timeless characters, ageless characters.
The problem to me is that some of that time distortion just kind of tricked me out. Some of that time distortion kind of like lost me, and I was like, wait,
what year? Where are we?
Yeah, where does this fall in place? The one thing that I say, will shock me is when Homegirl got her head sliced. Yeah. I was like, I genuinely had a mouth open moment.
Oh,
I was like, that bitch was in the credits.
but.
That bitch is in the credits.
That bitch is great.
Spoiler alert! From the credits, it looks like a reincarnation of her, maybe.
Probably.
Back. That was like that chick with the umbrella looked an awful lot like her.
Yeah.
And she had that. And she had that scarf to hide that motherfucking slice. So.
The story is very just for me, it's very like I kind of touched on it a bit earlier. Very mature Demon Slayer. It's and the vibe. I mean. As an anime watcher myself, like a reluctant anime watcher, I don't know what I want from this medium anymore, other than I don't want it to be creepy or, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be that. So it's kind of there, but they've got some,
Yeah. Other than the scantily clothes, like I felt like it was like it wasn't a Gooner anime.
Yeah.
It wasn't it
like everything that
which I want to give it credit for.
Yeah,
because they got a lot of technical stuff that happens. Like even the fight scenes are handled in a mature, Kurosawa-ish way.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's just like a some really elegant strokes.
I think that's why I enjoyed it, because that's one of the things that like drew me away from anime. It was just that I felt like it was just getting a lot of the animes that are coming out are just just rendering and kind of relying on that fucking tongue-in-cheek humor and that the anime style of storytelling.
Right, because that's the couple of things that you hear about animes now, like with even the ones that we're kind of hinting on Solo Leveling. All it takes now to make a successful anime is great action scenes. And it's like, and the action scenes are always over the top, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like if you strip that away and make it like a really basic but still looks kind of good anime, like it's kind of like maturing it a little bit in a way. And that's why I want to like it. But there's just not again, if I wanted to watch Demon Slayer, I'm probably just going to watch that.
Yeah.
And
definitely, like it hasn't. That's the thing, like, for at least for me, like, all the anime I've watched, like, it's not something I haven't seen before and done, I would even say, argue better. Like, I've seen...
Certainly with more flair.
Yeah, like, I would say the animation budget isn't really there for me either. Like, so there's a lot of these little fight scenes that are like, like, his fight with the demon and everything didn't really impress me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the frame rate was a little...
It was a little off. Yeah, just, I'm like him just getting killed with the thing. I'm like, okay. I did like the whole like little like you get the hint of the rules of like demons and stuff.
Here's the thing: him getting killed with that knife, again brought it to that grounded level. And when I found out it was based on
the tail,
the tail, I was like, okay, they're trying to somehow keep this grounded.
Right, because there's no way, I don't imagine if you were really fighting a demon, it would be like super fast paced.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you're jumping around. And
the fact that I didn't see a ki blast at all, other than Homegirl's fucking...
Where's the aura? Where's the...
Yeah, other than Homegirl's aura,
it's her clothes.
that's it.
It's her clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still looking for questions for it, like...
I have to say also, would you just so because this is a bit of, like of anime too, like opening music
wasn't moved.
Wasn't moved at
all.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
I can't.
But me either.
Since I can't remember it, it's
damn. That makes
I can't remember it.
To be fair, 3 episodes is not enough viewings to get it stuck in my head.
No,
bullshit.
No. A banger's a banger.
Banger's a banger.
A banger's a banger.
If it didn't get you in 3, yeah.
Rain from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There's a reason why I know the name of that title track.
Exactly.
Even the ending of Wolves Rain is stuck in my head, dog.
Yeah.
Holy
it was
shit.
slow, but things keep telling me to go on.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'll shut the fuck up now.
Shut the fuck up.
Get me. All right.
Casual. Yeah. Taurus.
All right. Fine.
Black. Wait, whoa.
Easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
We're talking about anime, man.
I got black.
Take it easy.
But with that, let's with these, since it's only 3 episodes, I usually like us to do the recommend or not recommend. So from just watching the 3, do you guys recommend or not? What's up?
Yeah. Before we kind of get into that, I just wanted to say, hate the sister's motivation. I cannot tell you how much
jealousy and lust.
Jealousy, lust,
like sexual a little bit.
No one asked you to stay a child forever. You could have you could have grown up, maybe and found another person.
Right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I'm just saying
and if you're really that mature without like transforming, like you still are, whatever, without transforming. You know what I mean? Maybe you should ask a few more questions before you fly off the fucking handle. She went crazy. She went nuts.
No,
I think that's what
you gonna bust it open for anybody?
And I think that was the part of the thing that she wasn't mature. She was. I think that was part of like her demon. Demon. But I think it was part of her demon thing. Her demon thing was just like, yeah, I'm gonna suppress this, so I'm gonna stay this little girl. And then when her demon manifested, it was like, all right, now I'm stuck with this mentality of a 6 or 8-year-old or whatever it is. And it's like the way that she like took everything as playfulness and, didn't understand why they were mad that she did this horrific thing. I think that spoke to the character a little bit.
Like, she's like, why? Like, no, we can be together now. It's fine now. Like, she cheated on you. Like,
there's another anime character that kind of resembles that I remember was kind of like this. And I want to say... Soul Eater? Am I wrong? There was like a
Maybe?
child demon.
Not what's the really skinny chick's name? And she had the demon sword.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
you're talking
remember her
about
name.
like with the pink hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That's what
That's what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
Name.
that's what that's who kind of like reminds me of. I forget her. Is it a chick?
It's androgynous actually. They don't have either or.
Sure.
Yeah,
Chick.
it's a chick.
All right.
Yeah,
Uh,
but yeah,
Yeah, that's why I gave her like leeway on that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's still a child.
I'm not saying I don't think it fits. I personally just as a character, I'm like, oh, I hate that. Like, I guess I should. I mean, that's
honestly,
yeah.
I thought for a second I thought they were going to switch it again on me, because they were saying this is supposed to bring out the event, because one of the demons, the girl demon, she was she can see the future, like she can see foresight and everything. She knew that something was happening to bring about the demon lord or whatever. I don't know why I thought that maybe what's his face is going to be the demon lord. I don't know, I thought he was actually the true, like she was.
It could still happen, because that's the one
Yeah,
thing.
true.
Thanks for bringing that up. There's some of these things seem so sudden when they happen. And one of the very sudden things is when we have our main character fighting this seasoned demon who bragged about his ability to absorb and other demons to grow.
Become more powerful. Yeah.
He just kind of said, fuck it. I'm going to become a part of you. And then we together can go across the land and absorb shit.
Yeah.
It just seems very sudden the way some of the things happen in the very beginning.
Yeah,
Like they want to get these things out of the way so they can start telling a story.
for sure.
Yeah.
I get that analysis. So yeah, bringing it back around, what do we recommend? I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no too. Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, I love Demon Slayer too much to recommend this anime over that. And while I do give it its nods for handling the material in a semi-mature way, I think that's interesting, and I would love to see maybe more animes kind of do that, because we need a bit of a distance also from the really loud responding to lights and sounds shit, which is cool. But if there's another one that could do less of that, and not give me a seizure, that'd be cool too.
Definitely, I would say I won't only not recommend this, but I'll give you, if you want something, if you haven't seen it, if you want a recommendation to replace it, either Dodoro or Sword of the Immortal. Okay, those are two good. They stay in the same period. They're not even lights and sounds and stuff. They're actually really good. They stay really subtle and everything, but yet they still have the subtle, like, supernatural demon and shit elements and stuff. Sword fighting. They're really good, really, really well paced and everything, and has a really good like animation budget behind them.
So they're not cheap, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Because look, I can see some fruits of like where the story can go. It could be really good, but the budget ain't there, bro. Budget ain't there. In my opinion,
I would give this a recommend, honestly, and I personally need to. This is probably a $5 to get a good idea of whether or not you want to keep going. Probably watch 5, not 3, but I would still give it a recommend, because I think I'm hoping that some of the things that they touched on, as far as moving forward through time and showing how these demons don't age and they can exist throughout all the ages.
yeah.
That's something I want to look forward to see how they portray that. And that's why I'm giving it the recommend.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat. I'm gonna give it a recommend simply because if this stays a short run, let's say one season,
Yeah.
give me 50 episodes of it and call it a day, right? Well, usually, like, don't they have like anime seasons that are like the whole thing? I'm giving it leeway to give me fucking filler episodes, right?
I'm just saying some animes get 2 seasons and they don't even get 50 episodes.
All right. Well, you talking?
50?
Okay.
Standard anime
Standard
size.
anime, what?
24.
24.
12, 24.
Let's say 24. Okay, let's give me a season of this. Conclude the title, right? Finish it off.
Yeah.
And wrap
Make
it
one
up,
and done. Yeah.
and then go cover all the bases, because I am intrigued, especially knowing that it's a folktale.
Yeah.
This actually has an end and a finish, right? We're not relying on the manga that's gonna like deviate or not come out.
No, this
exactly.
was serious. This was around in like I think 2014, 2015.
Oh, the manga, so
Yeah, this property.
But this is a folktale, right? This comes from
based off of
a Japanese folktale.
I would love to hope.
I thought you said that.
I said it gives me the feeling of a mythology.
Oh, I thought you saw it.
Because of the way it's like because of nonsensical and how fast things happen.
I don't give a shit no more.
The lie.
I'm reviewing this shit knowing that it's a motherfucking folktale. I thought this shit was a goddamn story written down by.
You've been swindled,
hornswoggled,
bamboozled.
Don't waste your time. Go watch Daredevil Reborn.
Go watch Daredevil.
Yeah.
We over here in the East, and you talk about Matt Murdock.
Don't even watch anime. Just watch
I don't know where I'm at.
I can't see.
I don't know about your East and West. I know about heart.
Yeah. There you go.
And justice.
Yeah. Justice is blind. Yeah. Oh shit.
But with that, thanks for joining us. And yeah, did you watch it? Are we wrong? Who cares? You're wrong.
What did you nerds think?
What did you watch it?
Or bots?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
If you want, here's the thing. If you watched it and you disagree with our takes, let me know why I should continue watching it.
Yeah.
And I might not come back to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Be passionate, not ignorant.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, weebs.
Or be passionately ignorant.
Yeah, it's that too.
That too.